Hey there, what's happening? Welcome to this episode of Press Start TV on this fine month of January. Actually, the last day in January.
Close.
Isn't it? 31st? Yeah, the 31st is the last day of January. We're close.
It could be the 32nd. You never know.
Could be. I was born on the 29th of February. No, it was the 30th of February. Anyway.
It's all smoke and mirrors, folks.
So, thank you for joining us. Today we have 9-Gauge Sam. My name's Will. Let's get started.
Awesome names done quick.
Awesome names done quick.
That's exactly right.
There you go.
Let's talk about SpongeBob.
Okay.
What about SpongeBob?
He's got a new game coming out in February.
He's got a new
That's
movie.
it.
He's got a new movie too, and it looks
got a new movie.
terrible.
A full motion, real deal movie is out of the water.
Yeah, it's called Sponge Out of Water. It's the
Sponge Out of
dumbest
Water.
name for a movie ever.
Do we really need another SpongeBob game?
Oh my God, here we go.
Really?
We need another SpongeBob anything.
Like,
I
is
like
there really a
SpongeBob.
demand for this?
I do not like SpongeBob.
What?
That laugh, I want to punch his stupid nose every time.
That's why. Anyway, SpongeBob's great.
Where are you at in your life right now where you want to punch SpongeBob?
Yeah, something's going wrong.
Let's
You
move
don't want to know where I'm at in my
All right.
life.
Sure.
He's
Anyway,
mad Bloodborne got pushed
hopefully
back.
the SpongeBob game is great. Obviously, he's an adored character for many kids and all that good stuff. So let's hope that the movie's good and the game's good. We'll see what happens. Moving on to some other bigger games that are coming out.
Actual news.
Right around the corner, we've got Evolve finally dropping on us. I mean, is this game worth picking up or what?
Okay.
So, I mean, every time we have that look, I don't know who wants to talk first because I know.
So I just stop. Hammer time.
I will be getting this game. I think I liked the beta and I liked playing at E3, which we did a while ago.
You think you like the beta?
I think I like the beta.
Yeah?
And that might be, playing the beta might have taken me out of it a little bit.
Why?
You only played the monster though, right?
I know I played the monster and I didn't like playing the healer. I played the trapper. The trapper's a lot of fun. There's a thing with only playing with like 5 people in one game. You know, I liked Titanfall because it was only online, it was only multiplayer, and that was fun. It was kind of right up my alley. This is fun. I don't know if it's like fun. You know what I mean? Like
It's not a long
Like it's play
long-term
2
fun.
rounds and
Sure.
be done with it kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I can
Or
go
party
anywhere and
kinda
just kinda
game.
like build someone else's spirits up about Evolve. I thought I could have after playing it, but I still liked it. It might not be a day one purchase for me.
I think you're going to need the right group of people to play this game.
Like a
Yeah,
friend would.
I mean, because it is an in-depth game, believe it or not. There's 3 different ways that you can play right now, which they made a good job of diversifying in the game and making sure that there's a different experience.
like 3 monsters.
3 different modes.
Okay.
So you can do like the 4-on-1. You can do just different ways to play the game with those 5 people, and each of the characters are pretty in depth as well, so that they have different.
Yeah, they're all very unique.
Yeah. And let me ask you this.
Okay.
Did you ever get eaten by a plant?
I did not get eaten by a plant.
This guy has.
Will can mark that off his list. That should be
Okay,
cheap.
my
That
experience.
should be on his bucket list in gaming. Get eaten by a plant that's not Mario. Check.
we thank you to 2K. They set us up. We did some great things at E3 with Evolve. Just a great booth. The game was great.
monster was awesome.
The people on staff were great. We sit down. We're all excited to play. Put the headphones on. Okay, this is what you're doing. Wait a minute. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Okay, so you got to do this. We're all going after this guy. Within
30 seconds later.
30 seconds.
The guy literally just said, don't worry about the flora
Anything.
and
Nothing.
fauna. Just focus on the monster.
Okay, sounds good.
About
Guy.
30 seconds later, we turn around. Where's Will?
Yeah.
Well, it happened like this for me. Silent, silent, silent. Just on the headphones. I got eaten by a plant. What? What?
The guy comes over. He's like, "Oh, you have to wait." Yeah, it's like,
dead.
"Oh,
You died to a plant.
God. So okay.
That's
so
not
in
even
that
supposed to
scenario,
happen.
Us playing it was a lot of fun, but I hadn't had a friend to play with. So maybe that's what I'm missing out there. None of my other
I
friends
really
are playing
think
it.
it's
Well, like you
that
said, you have to have the
cooperative
right-
effort between friends. Like
Sure.
you get 4 other friends to play, and I think it would be a blast. Like that is, I think
The
that's
4
what
of
they're going
us
for.
playing
Is like
would be
the
a
local
great.
kind of like groupie people.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. There are people
down
that are
and
invested
play.
in the game. They
Right.
want to play it.
well, and again, I mean, you could have 4 people online, and then or 4 people together, and then the 5th person, the monster, online, and then cycle around that way. Or it's like, okay, it's your turn to be the monster. We'll try to take you down. Okay, it's my turn. Let me do the so forth and so on.
But it's been like so long for me to get in a game too. That was very team cooperative, where I'm actually talking to people I don't know because. And I'm sorry, rest of the world, you guys suck. And I don't want to talk to you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
He's not a social creature.
you guys. I mean, I don't want to talk to you guys. I'm sorry.
the game does look great. Hopefully, the hype is worth it, and hopefully, you guys go out and pick it up. We can't wait to see what it's actually like.
I want to preface that I am excited for it. I will play it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just not with you people.
Also coming out soon is The Order 1886.
Which looks phenomenal.
This game, man, it does. It really does.
This game is going to give Uncharted a run for its money in the graphics department.
You think?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uncharted looks pretty good.
I was gonna say that's
awesome.
pretty
Don't
like
get me
big
wrong.
shoes to fill.
Uncharted looks awesome, but even in Uncharted, still you can tell the slight nuance and differences between rendered cutscene and gameplay.
I'm going to disagree.
You cannot tell the difference in The Order.
No.
I mean, because I tell you why. I think Uncharted is going to be a more beefier game on that front. However, though, it all definitely comes down to the atmosphere. So just because maybe the graphics weren't as good or whatever it is, but still, do you like The Evil Within's a good example of that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they purposely did certain things in a certain way. I think The Order, you have to, the atmosphere, it obviously takes place in a different time, so it does look amazing. I'm not going to take anything away from it, but
It's going to be gorgeous.
And I hope the story's really there. That's the biggest thing.
Well, that's what I've been hearing about The Order. Like, I don't know too much about it because I'm just not a setting
Tesla.
guy.
That's
right
all
now.
that matters.
But like, I've heard some rumors on how long the game might be. I'm hearing around like 12 hours, but that could be totally wrong. Now, again, rumor. But I'm hearing it's very narrative, super strong story.
Good.
Yeah.
So
that's what I want out of a game.
Yeah.
I want a
Especially-
strong story.
I love that time frame. I love everything about the setting. I think there's so many different directions you can do. Like you could set things like even Bloodborne is another good example. There's so many different ways you can go with that narrative that I mean, there's just you could really make something great, or you can make something pretty lame. You know.
you just bring up Bloodborne.
I purposely.
That's twice
I
in
told you, I'm
this.
going to do it
But
all the time.
but because of
I didn't even have to say it this time.
the time frame of when that game takes place.
Yeah, they're very similar time. Like the sets are very similar.
Period
and,
pieces.
You know, yeah.
Let's just hope they got the period right.
And even in Uncharted, when you're going through the game, you're playing through the game, until the very last bit, you're like, whoa, what? This just got crazy, you know? It's just totally, went in a different direction, but...
It won't be historically accurate, I'll tell you that right
Oh, really?
now. You know,
Because I thought
giant
Van
monster.
Helsing was a true story too.
That's a great story.
that is a true story.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman.
What do you mean? No.
What do you mean?
All right, so we will be right back right after this. Welcome back. We're going to talk about what once was a huge type of game that was beloved by millions of people, millions and millions of people, and that is the music games, like Guitar
Where's he
Hero,
going with this? I don't even know.
Guitar Hero, Rock Band, whatever happened to these
Dance
games?
Dance.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Oversaturation is what happened to those.
It was great the first time it came out, and then they just beat it into the ground.
What do you mean first time?
Guitar Hero was awesome.
Guitar Hero 1?
Like Guitar Hero 1 was awesome. Rock Band 1 was awesome.
I think Guitar Hero 2 and 3 were better than 1.
Agree.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
2 was like the one I spent
It was
all the
cool when it first came out.
time. Okay.
Warriors of Rock's the best because it's got 2112 like in it. It's awesome.
You have to tell.
Sorry,
what that
I just
is.
had to plug that in there. That was just amazing.
Is this a Rush song?
He
Yes,
must
of course
have.
it is.
Of course
Has
it's a
to be
rush.
a Rush song.
It actually
There's no rush.
It actually revolves around where the story revolves around 2112 and the thing. Don't get me started.
We
already
We
started.
started.
now. Yeah, they're like, oh
Anyways,
man.
music games.
They're
Anyway.
so the harmonics. Is that what I'm saying?
yes,
right?
they are.
Harmonics.
They recently harmonics. I say harmonics.
Harmonics.
Anyway, They recently did a survey to gauge interest in. Gauge.
Really? So tell us about the survey.
So I talked to him.
To gauge interest in a new Rock Band for the current generation of consoles, PS4, Xbox One, and of course, PC if they can make it work.
Yeah.
Oh, so you mean doing another one?
Yes, either rebooting the franchise or going in a similar direction.
Were you
with
more
new
of a
game.
Guitar Hero guy or Rock
Rock
Band?
Band?
Are you?
I'm all about Rock
How about you?
Guitar Hero.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can go either way.
Goes back to that whole thing about playing with other people.
Yeah.
He'd rather just play by himself in a corner.
Absolutely.
All right, so I was kind of, actually, either way is fine with me as well. I mean,
Yeah.
they were both good. I did like the Guitar Hero guitars better.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
I
will
like
say
the Rock
that.
Band
100%.
3 guitar.
I like the Rock Band
Awesome.
drums better, for sure. And then, I like the Rock Band guitars for bass guitar. It was
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah.
And then they introduced the keyboard. It started to get carried away, and then
That's why they started losing
and
interest.
I think everybody who played those games went through the same thing. They started with one, liked it a lot. Started and then bought the next one, liked it a lot. Bought the third one, liked it a lot. Just stopped altogether, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, no. Then they started doing all the other bands. They had the
Green Day edition,
Metallica,
Beatles,
Van Halen,
Metallica,
the Beatles,
yeah.
Aerosmith.
Didn't they have an
Van
AC/DC
Halen,
one too?
Yep.
Yep.
A country
AC/DC,
pack one.
Van
Country
Halen was the
pack,
one that people had to give away because no one would buy it.
Yeah.
That was a great game. Anyway, I mean, they're all good games. They all had a lot of songs on there, but now it's like every band wants their own
version
of the game.
And then they would also release their own guitars and their own whole
Yeah.
sets.
And then in Rock Band, they had you could go online and download the new released versions of the
You
song.
can still do that. They still
which
play
is
that
which
stuff.
is good. I mean, I'm not. The games are amazing. I'm totally on board with them, and I think they should still support it. I don't know how you take it to the next level. But I do know one thing. At some point, they started telling some of the retailers to destroy some of the accessories because there's just too
There's
much out
too
there.
many. It's like a tire fire in Springfield in The Simpsons
Yeah.
or something like that. That's how many there are.
and what happens once they do that?
demand goes up.
Goes
Yeah.
up.
So you see people like Mad Cats making their own, well, yeah, if they're going to throw them away, we'll make new ones.
Yeah, they sell new ones, and then the
So
original
twice as much.
go way up in price.
Oh, yeah. So if you can
I
find
still have
working
all my
ones,
Rock Band 3 stuff.
All right. But even the DDR games, those are fun. Then Just Dance has come out, and then the Fantasia games. So some
Lot
of
of
them,
fun.
that was
Like
pretty,
that.
that's pretty cool stuff.
The nice thing about Dance Dance is with the Kinect and the PlayStation Eye, you don't need the gamepad anymore. You can do it all through Just Dance moves.
I just love the idea of the interactive music game. That's all I'm saying.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love Rock Band.
So-
I still play it every now and then.
And then Rocksmith came along.
Yeah.
To really
There's another
teach
one out there,
people
too.
Rock Revolution.
Rock Revolution, that's it.
Which is not the best
SingStar.
game.
Yeah,
How many people played
Sorry,
SingStar?
but not the best game.
Yeah, sorry.
Rocksmith, though, you could actually play real guitar with it.
Yeah,
Right.
you can plug in a real guitar and learn how to play a real guitar.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wish I would have known that in high school instead of paying for.
I can never learn to play a real
Guitar
guitar now.
lessons.
I like the idea of having different levels of being able to learn the actual plastic guitars, or if you want to learn the real thing. I like the idea of it and the option that's being out there for consumers. But I'm just saying that if they put out another one, they need to do it the right way, and they don't want to run into the same thing they did
Sure.
before.
I want a more solid guitar. I want the Rock Band 2 drums.
So all new accessories.
I want all new updated accessories.
I think that's what you're gonna get those.
And I don't
regardless of
want
what comes out.
a tiny little guitar. I want a full-size, full-length guitar. And I want it to be a little weighty because I feel like the things are just too stinking light.
But then you're gonna drive cost up.
Yeah,
That's fine. It's already $150 for the bundle anyway.
$150 for the cheap stuff's already kind of expensive.
But you're
You
getting
can't charge people $250.
you're getting a guitar, a drum set, a microphone, the game.
2 DJs and a microphone. Sorry.
Hey, that's a good song too.
And Slash comes out of the box free.
But see, what I want to see, the Rock Band thing, the whole set.
Turntable, sorry. And a microphone.
That sounds like a song in
song.
itself. 2 turntables and a microphone.
That's
It is a song.
Beck. It's a great.
It
it's a
is
great
bad.
song.
Ah, it is.
right there.
I'm an idiot apparently.
Coming up next on the radio, Total Request Live. But the whole band thing, I like the idea of it, but I don't think.
Just completely missed it.
I don't think the average consumer is trying to buy the whole band set. You know what I mean? I think they're trying to get the guitar. So what I think you're going to see with the next version is you're going to see the guitar You're going to see the game, but you're not going to see a bunch of other versions come out disc-based. I think you're just going to see downloadable
Digital
updates for the game that's going to
I agree. They'll make one game
like
and just update the game.
throughout time.
Maybe a new guitar when there's demand
you might get new
for it, or
peripherals.
a new set of drums or
you hear that?
something.
Yeah, I heard that.
And easier to break down drum set, because one of the things that people complain about is the poles come undone, then it just takes up
Moving those things
space.
around sucks.
And
They need to be able to break it down in like a.
break it down.
not to mention the fact that the levers that hold the drum sets in place wear out really quick.
Break all the
like
time.
just really quick. I can't even pick mine up without the things coming apart.
But again, if you go to more sturdier stuff, again, it's going to raise the price of the cost.
Or have it
like
be
the push
table
button
based.
lock on like crutches.
Have it
that's
what?
I want.
Table based
Like a
instead
drum
of having.
pad?
Yeah.
Instead of the whole thing.
That's what we did actually. We
Like,
took
take
the
it-
feet off
yeah.
of it and put it on our coffee table and played it that way.
Well, not everybody's situation
I
is
mean, yeah,
different.
everybody's situation is entirely different.
So anyway, it's. I'd love to see something good. They definitely should do more. I'm glad to hear
Absolutely.
that they're working on it.
It's inquiring.
And, it's going to be interesting to see if they re-release some of the. I mean, they pretty much covered
Every pop
huge
culture
chunk
song
of music.
ever available.
So it'd be great to see the newer stuff, but also
I'd like to see
some
more
of those
obscure
classics.
stuff too.
From-
Like
yeah.
some of the there's hardly any punk songs that weren't mainstream punk.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge punk fan, and I would love to play some of my band songs.
Yeah,
So,
sure. Anyway, that's all we're going to talk about for this one. We'll have our final segment for you right after this. Okay, welcome back. We're going to be talking about now our favorite accessory. That's our favorite accessory in our opinion. Of course, as always, we would love to know what you think and what your favorite accessory is. And there are tons. I mean, obviously, go all the way back to before, the Magnavox,
Right there.
all the way up to the current gen stuff. So many good accessories that try to make the gameplay experience better. That's the point of a good accessory. Obviously, you need a controller, you need something to actually control the game and to play, or enhance the experience through whether it's through audio or in some cases visual. But it's all in an effort to make the game better. So let's talk about some of our favorite accessories over the years. Nine, why don't you go first?
I got to go with the GunCon 2 for the PlayStation 2. The
actual gun?
The one that Namco made for
Yeah.
Time Crisis. I
Oh,
played
man.
a boatload of Time Crisis back in my day.
Whoa.
Like just hours and hours and hours upon hours of Time Crisis.
was a great game.
I played it so much that I could beat the first 4 levels pretty much blindfold. Because they
I think we need to test
all
this.
the enemies were on the same pattern, and I got so good at it. I was just good. It was awesome. And those are always like the style games I went for at the arcade too. Was the gun game.
Popular game in the arcades. Yeah, did you just like the gun itself, or just like
I
the
like
game?
the gun itself. It felt heavy. I had the one with the recoil action. So when
Yeah.
you pulled the trigger, it actually like recoiled. That's what sold me
cool.
on it. It was just awesome.
Pretty
I
awesome.
love it. It's a cool accessory.
Sam, what do you got?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the.
Watch.
I'm gonna steal Gage's. I really am.
Just gonna do it right in front of me.
Yep. I'm gonna have to go with the NES gun.
No.
Yes.
You can
Well, it was
like
a
it
toss-
too.
I got another one.
Well, it was
like
a
the orange
toss-up.
one.
It was a toss-up between that and my headphones. For my PlayStation 4. But
Really?
yeah, because without my headphones, I wouldn't be able to talk to people. And I'm a social gamer, and I like to
You
talk
don't
to
ever
people.
invite me to play Destiny.
'Cause
You
you're
invite
never
Will, but
on.
you don't- I'm on every single night.
You heard?
Well then.
So why the
just-
zapper?
I just love the zapper. I like the playing Duck Hunt. Like that was
mean-
like one of my favorite games.
The click of the
Yeah.
trigger is just so satisfying.
It's like click, click, click.
I
They used to
mean,
annoy my parents.
Nintendo was actually a manufacturer of different kinds of toys, but way back in the day, made cards and things like that. And then they released the Nintendo Entertainment System, of course, with the most iconic game, I think, in Super Mario Brothers. But with that, you also got Gyromite.
Nice.
with old Rob there, and then of course, yeah, you had Duck Hunt as well. And it was just a simple game in which ducks. Everybody knows Duck Hunt. Anyway, if you don't know Duck Hunt, look it up. Give it
If
a
you don't
Google.
know Duck Hunt, stop watching.
It's worth a
our show.
Google. Anyway,
Not only that.
the back in the day, the tube TVs could take the zappers and.
Yeah.
But man, it's
I
just
used to
something
cheat.
about it.
I used to cheat.
Huh?
I used to cheat with those.
Dude.
Hold a magnifying glass at the end of the gun. You'll get every bird in one shot.
Oh, I didn't do that. That's pretty cool.
It was awesome. My sister couldn't figure it out.
But why would you say
Cheater,
this is your
cheater.
Scum of the
favorite?
world.
I don't know, it's just nostalgia. Like, I just remember sitting in front of the TV, playing,
Click, click, click,
click, click, click, click, and then my dad going, "Stop playing that game!"
Oh yeah.
I used to do it when there wasn't even the game on the TV. I'd just sit there and shoot the people that were on the screen. I'm psychotic.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, they do stand the test of time. I guess nowadays you got what the Cabela's guns.
There's just nothing that's not satisfying.
No.
Like,
There's no good guns. I guess.
Well, now, and on the PlayStation, they use the move in place.
like they have the little handgun when you put the move.
I have the
stick
big
thing.
one that PlayStation actually made.
Yeah.
Killzone.
How accurate is? I mean, is it good?
It
or-
works.
Yeah.
It works until you move too far outside the dead zone on the screen, and then you pretty much have to recalibrate it, which takes all of like 10 seconds. But you know,
It's still 10
you're
seconds.
darting around, shooting everything, and you do it accidentally more than you think, and then you're wondering why you're aiming here, but you're shooting all the way over here.
Yeah.
So it's just it's frustrating. It's not as accurate as those and the ones on the older systems.
Sure.
Gage, favorite accessory?
Zapper is definitely one of them. If I'm thinking currently, I'm thinking of playing charge kits to save.
That's
Oh, that's a
excellent.
good one.
It's one I use every single day. Another one from my childhood is on my old Game Boy.
Are you talking about the
lights that comes
magnifier?
over
Oh.
with the magnifying glass and the light.
That was
Light Boy.
That was a big deal in the day.
Yeah, because you got to play after dark, right?
you
You
couldn't
can't stop
see.
playing.
And you couldn't, yeah.
And you had to play after you went to bed.
Absolutely.
And
And if you left the lights on, your parents knew.
Exactly.
So you needed that little light just to light the screen up.
Yeah, and Pokemon Red had to play it. So. Well,
All right, well,
What do you got?
My favorite accessory. I just can't think of one. I can think of a lot, but I can't think of one that I would say that this is my favorite.
The Kinect.
ugh.
No.
Not Kinect 2.0 either, just the Kinect.
The Kinect
mean,
thinks you're the accessory.
Right?
you are the accessory.
No, you are the controller.
My favorite one. So I'm not going to say the one that worked the best, or
Yeah,
was
sure,
good.
no.
I did enjoy Rob. I thought he was pretty cool.
I never had the luxury of playing with Rob.
Yeah.
But it was very. Actually,
expensive.
I'm not going to say it's my favorite because he frustrated me a lot because he didn't work all the time.
Virtual Boy.
Which wasn't
eye
an
cancer?
actual, AKA. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, I had the
Nintendo's worst
Atari, had pretty much everything.
What about this masterpiece?
Power
The
Glove.
Power Glove, yeah, sure.
You know, did not work at all like it was supposed to. Cool idea, failed execution.
Yeah, just, you like that someone's doing something different.
Nintendo always doing something different.
They were ahead of their time, really. I mean, it made sense for them to get again to the Wii because of all the. They had the zapper, they had the glove, they had the track and field pad.
I forgot about that one.
Oh, man, I
pad.
remember.
Oh, forgot about that one.
Yeah, remember that thing?
I never owned one, but
There was
Girl
a funny
Street did.
story. You
Wow.
actually bring that up. A lot of people used to use those automatic toothbrushes and just lay it on the controllers. You would zap through track and field on that.
That's funny.
Stop
I
cheating.
know all the tricks,
Stop
man.
cheating.
Well, they came out with the Advantage after that. Ooh, that's not a bad one. The NES
Advantage? Yeah, that's a good one.
Where you just click the button, the turbo, and just.
Bling!
Game Genie.
Didn't the Advantage have the trackpad, D-pad on it too?
It had an actual arcade stick on it.
Yeah.
Which was the one that had the flat like circle pad?
The bone.
That was the.
I thought that was the Advantage.
There was a controller, I think, called the Advantage, but not the NES Advantage. It was an actual square box about yay big with an arcade stick on it, and two giant red buttons
I love
with
those
the turbos
things.
above
I
them.
don't remember that.
I remember that.
I mean, I believe you. I just don't remember that.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
controller I'm thinking of is almost like
It had a circle in it, and it was kind
it's
of
almost
just rotated.
like a horseshoe,
Yeah.
kind of,
Yep.
and it had the two prongs, and it had just the two buttons and the circle trackpad.
Yep. Yep. I can't still think of. I'm trying to think of something I really liked, really enjoyed using.
Wind it down here, Will.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Zapper as
Zapper's
well.
a classic.
So 3 for the Zappers and 1 for the Gun Con.
All guns, though.
All guns, best accessory. You heard it here.
I wouldn't, not best, just favorite.
Favorite.
Yeah.
That makes it the best.
No.
No, it's
Yeah.
our favorites.
If everybody likes it, it's obviously the best.
Well, it is a classic thing. Anyway, tons of accessories out there. I mean, we didn't even touch on some of the stuff that the Genesis had,
No.
PlayStation over the years.
That big vortex karate thing.
8-player multi-tap.
The Dukes, that
Yeah,
big circle thing on the
stupid.
floor. The Wii Fit
space.
board, there was tons of stuff. Maybe the Wii remote and as a whole.
The Tony Hawk skateboard.
Tony Hawk skateboard.
Gross. It just says gross.
And
Here.
yeah, the Game Boys over the years had tons of different accessories that go along with them, made things easier. So anyway, we want to know what you think. Of course, as always, let us know. YouTube.com/PSVGTV. Tell you what, we'll give away something. What will we give away?
It'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll give
Why
away.
not?
We'll give away something to anybody who tells us their favorite accessory of all time. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you today. Thank you again so much for joining us. We very much appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Facebook.com/PressStartVG. Until next time. Out.
Adios.
See ya.
Later.